Friends, today I am now going to discuss classical mechanics problem or Newtonian mechanics problem that is important for JEE exam, NEET exam as well as BSc levels or MSc levels, or in case of that is very important problems I am now going to discuss. So let's start. Let's start the discussion. I'll discuss some problems, very important problems that will be effective for your preparation. So it will be detailed. So first problem 1. So first problem is what? A particle is moving. A particle is moving along a curve. First problem is that a particle is moving along a curve, and curve is defined by r vector equals a cos omega t I cap plus b sine omega t j cap. So in this case it is told that a particle moves along a parametric curve r equals a cos omega t I cap plus b sine omega t j cap, where a and b are constant, and I cap and j cap are the Cartesian unit vectors along x and y axis. Now what to find here? I have to find here the force acting on the particle, and I have to comment that what is the nature of the force. So let's discuss the answer. So first of all, I am going to write the force. First, write the equation of the curve. R vector equals a cos omega t I cap plus b sine omega t j cap. This is the equation of curve. Now what we know about a curve that is moving along any parametric curve? So you all know about Newton's second law of motion. F equals m into a. M equals ma, and what a can be written in terms of r vector. F equals m d2r by dt square, because a is always acceleration, so we can write d2r by dt square. Now in case of solving this problem, we can write an equation relating the force, as it is telling about parametric curve. So now we have to do the things, that is double derivative of this equation. Double derivative of this equation I have to here take. So now let's discuss the double derivative. First I'll do first single derivative. ddt of dr by dt, that is equals ddt of a cos omega t I cap plus b sine omega t j cap. Okay, so after taking the time derivative, what's happening here? First derivative, omega a minus omega a sine omega t I cap plus omega b cos omega t j cap. Then I have to take another derivative, that means double derivative of this curve. So when we will take double derivative, what we will get? So again we will, when we get take the double derivative, d2r by dt square, hope you all know the double derivative, we will get minus of omega square a cos let me erase it, minus of omega square a cos omega t I cap plus b sin omega t j cap. So what I have done here till this point, here in this question I have been told that there is a curve r equals a cos omega t I cap plus b sin omega t j cap. I have to find the force and the nature of the force. So for force, what I have to do, F equals m into a, and a equals what? A equals d2r by dt square acceleration, double derivative of the position or double derivative of the parametric curve. So after doing the double derivative d2r by dt square, we are getting minus of omega square a cos omega t I cap plus b sin omega t j cap. So can you tell me what is the bracket term? What is the term in the bracket? Yes, it is itself r vector. So after the double derivative, so what we are getting? We are getting that after taking double derivative, minus omega square into r, that is the equation of curve itself. So what we can write here? So we can write F equals m d2r by dt square equals minus omega square into r vector itself. So we have got the force. Now we have to know that what is the nature of the force. Nature of the force means, is it conservative or non? Sorry, here one m term will be there. Here one m term will be there, minus m omega square r. So we have to prove that is it conservative or non-conservative. So when we have to prove in case of any conservative force field, what we have to do? We have to do that curl of F. So we have to take curl of F. So here, if we take curl of F, that is curl of m omega square r, what we will get? If we take curl of m omega square r, we will get 0. You will do that curl of m omega square r. If you do the curl of f, that is curl of m omega square r, it will be 0. And curl of f equals 0 means what? It is conservative force. This conservative force. So we have done first problem. So let's proceed the second problem. Now we'll be going to discuss the second problem. So let's discuss the second problem. So first of all, I am sketching the what is the problem. Here I am drawing the mass, two mass. One mass and second mass. One mass is m1, another mass is m2. So two blocks having one is mass m1, another m2 are placed in contact on a frictionless surface. This is problem number 2. Frictionless surface.